I think my starting point really was always knowing that I don't know everything and that I'm okay with not knowing everything. My students in my classroom would teach me things about technology. So if I wanted to try something new, I wasn't afraid to do it with children because children are very good at giving feedback. And they're also not afraid to try new things and experiment and make mistakes and get messy. And so I feel like I'm trying to bring that same vibe that I had in my classroom where the learning was reciprocal. I'm always looking to connect and collaborate with people that love to make mistakes, love change, and love to try new things, all for the sake of changing outcomes.
Excellent, excellent. So that brings me to the question of, as a leader, you've had to overcome some resistance and overcome resistance regularly. And I know you are not afraid to pick up the phone and call me and say, oh, here's what's in front of me. Here's my strategy. What am I missing? And I think I want you to talk about, like, working with kids is different. You have that embracing change and learning because that's what they're there for. That's their purpose. How does that play itself out in the adult environment where you're trying to coach and mentor teachers to be better at engaging the students in the classroom? What have you run into? What are those barriers or obstacles? And how have you used the work that we've done together to really overcome some of those obstacles?
So people will often say that I go fast.
Yes.
And I love change. I love learning. I love technology. And I have to remember that I need to meet people where they're at. Whether that be with instructional practices, whether that be with their comfort with technology, or whether that it's their emotional intelligence. Or even what they're going through in their life. Having empathy for the stage of life that they're in, or are they more focused on the science of education, or are they ready to talk about, like, the art of teaching?
When I think about 32 years in public education, and I think about your energy and your freshness and your engagement in the organization and the work that you do, that is phenomenal. It's phenomenal. It energizes me and it inspires me every time I connect with you, every time. And I'm wondering, my wonderment is, what happens when you get that person who's been in their role and they've settled, or they've accepted status quo, or they've accepted there's not a way to push through to kids, to the next generation, to be able to connect with them differently. How do you tackle that, Gina?
I usually just ask, what's getting in your way?
Simple question, what's getting in your way?
So I'm a Google certified trainer. And so some of the advice, or what I've read from connecting with other Google people, is that you often do, like, a gripe session. Let's put it on the table. Tell me what's getting in your way. But you don't live there. Then you start bringing solutions to the table. Let them pick the solution. But you also have to know, if they're not solutions-based, you need to go and help somebody else who's willing to grow.